Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Well, Bitcoin is still making its way up. We're seeing an upward trajectory for that. Same with XRP, guys. If I put XRP on the daily chart, we are seeing consistent consolidation within this range here. Cryptocurrencies are doing fairly well. Yet, this is the kind of message we're getting. And don't you guys hate mixed messages? I think that they are probably one of the most annoying things in the world, because then the question becomes, what do you believe? New U.S. Treasury Secretary nominee Janet Yellen makes a serious Bitcoin warning. So, with Bitcoin back at the forefront of global consciousness thanks to a return to its all-time high in price, increased regulatory scrutiny could just be around the corner. Yellen, who served as chair of the U.S. Federal Reserve from 2014 to 2018 and helped steer the Fed through the aftermath of the 2008 global financial crisis, has previously said she's not a fan of Bitcoin, warning it is not a stable store of value. So here's what she said. Bitcoin is not a stable store of value and it doesn't constitute legal tender. Yellen told reporters at a press conference at the height of Bitcoin's massive bull run. This was back in 2017. It is a highly speculative asset. The Bitcoin price soared from under 1,000 per Bitcoin to around 20,000 through 2017, only to crash back down to 3,000 in 2018. Now the Bitcoin price has returned to those 2017 highs after more than doubling in price this year, fueled by massive government stimulus in the wake of the beer flu pandemic and a growing sense that Bitcoin could somewhat displace gold as a safe haven. So the same narrative that we heard back in 2017, politicians warning us, be careful of this, it's a scam. We heard Jamie Dimon even back in 2017 saying Bitcoin was a scam. Stay far, far away from that. And yet, this is the time that people are making money off this alleged questionable digital asset. Now, we also have this, guys, and I saw this from MARTINCPVALK. Former Trump economic advisor and Goldman Sachs president Gary Cohn warns Bitcoin may fail. So this is another guy in the news coming out and saying the same thing. A former top economic advisor to President Donald Trump and president of Goldman Sachs has shared his view about Bitcoin. He claims that the cryptocurrency lacks some of the basic integrity of a real market, warning that it may fail. So former White House chief economic advisor Gary Cohn said in an interview with Bloomberg's Emily Chang, published Monday, that Bitcoin may fail. Cohn served as president, then it gives his background here. During the interview, Cohn was asked, how bullish are you on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and how much do you believe they will fundamentally transform our economy? Admitting that he does have a strong opinion about Bitcoin, he says, I'm not a strong believer in Bitcoin. It is a developing asset class potentially, and for all those reasons, it's a strong developing asset class. It may fail. So another guy here, high up in government, stating that Bitcoin may fail. Is this a classic case of do what they do, not what they say? Well, we also got this, guys, from XRPCRYPTOWOLF, CEO of the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, says Bitcoin has caught the attention of many and could evolve into a global market asset. So this obviously a different point of view, but he's not certain of it. He's saying it can possibly evolve into a global asset. So according to a report by CNBC on Tuesday, CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, says Bitcoin has caught the attention of many people and that the cryptocurrency market was still relatively small compared to others. Speaking to the former Bank of England Governor Mark Carney at the Council on Foreign Relations on Tuesday, Fink said the nascent cryptocurrency asset class can possibly evolve into a global market asset. So he is not saying that it will for sure. He is not saying that it's completely safe. He's not saying that it is completely unsafe. He's saying it could, based on obviously the research that he's done and the trends that he's seeing being in the financial space. According to the report, Fink also said having a digital currency has a real impact on the US dollar, making it less relevant on a global scale for international holders of dollar-based assets. He also raised the question, does it change the need for the dollar as a reserve currency? So there are some questions surrounding this. If Bitcoin does threaten the US dollar, you can see why guys like this and women like this might not be terribly interested in convincing you to purchase such a digital asset. So all part and parcel to the grand narrative of what's going on here. Not only that, we have a huge bullish outlook on Bitcoin from veteran investors like Stanley Druckenmiller and Paul Tudor Jones II. So continuing on with this mixed message, and despite what these government officials tell you, look what else is going on. So this from XRPCRYPTOWOLF, as Bitcoin reaches all-time highs, investors on Wall Street are abandoning precious metals in favor of BTC. So just a summary here, Bitcoin's record-breaking performance is being fueled by money traditionally held in gold, More than $5 billion worth of precious metals have been dropped from investment funds. Wall Street is showing signs of recovery as a vaccine draws nearer. So some are opting to purchase Bitcoin instead of precious metals. Guys, I will leave this article in the description of the video if you want to read further. Not only that, I've also noticed this from the Cryptic Poet here. And you remember back in the summer when we were bringing you the numbers of XRP being held in trust? Well, this isn't just XRP, this is everything here. He's outlining the XRP numbers, which is just great because back in July, was it? Yeah, July 9th, 2020, it was only at 3.1 million. Now it's at 23.8 million. But you guys can see all the crypto sums here have increased. Bitcoin Trust went from about 3.6 billion to 10.1 billion over here. The Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust went from 6 million, roughly 6.4 million, to 63 million. We've got Ethereum here, originally back in July was at 417.2 million, now at 1.5 billion, so on and so forth. So all these numbers have increased over the last few months. Of course, the Bitcoin bull cycle is continuing on its rally. More investors are interested in cryptocurrencies. We know, the narrative surrounding this, at least from these two folks, is that Bitcoin is the one to really be careful with. They do not specify any other cryptocurrencies, but of course, there isn't too much regulatory clarity with regards to cryptocurrencies in the United States to begin with. So for them to just blanket their statement by utilizing Bitcoin as that example, I think is what they're trying to do here. Get everybody to question holding cryptocurrency despite what we're seeing in the market. So there's this, okay, we have people on Wall Street, okay, these are institutional investors dumping precious metals for Bitcoin. We've got that. We've also got this, guys, from Michael at Val5 Links, utilize Bitcoin for payments. So, of course, this is a big part of the narrative as well. US PayPal users are gearing up to use Bitcoin as a funding source for online shopping, which is the exact purpose for which the payment giant adopted cryptos in the first place. So, PayPal's 2020 cryptocurrency foray is seen as one of the triggers for the current bullish streak that has seen the total market capitalization top 560 billion. So, 20% of PayPal users already traded Bitcoin, according to the data reported by Mizuho Securities. From its survey, about 65% of active PayPal users are ready to utilize Bitcoin for online payments across the platform's 28 million merchants. So 65% of active PayPal users are all ready to use Bitcoin. Let's not forget, PayPal has upwards of 300 million users that use their product. So this is a significant increase in user-ready accounts, all set up to shop with Bitcoin if they so choose, okay? This is the biggest mainstream shift we've seen for cryptocurrencies ever, I'd say. The price of Bitcoin is reflecting that, and of course, other cryptocurrencies will follow. Apart from the retail adoption readiness, the Mizuho survey also reported that over a fifth of PayPal users have already bought cryptocurrencies using the platform service, putting PayPal's user base at 346 million active users. Million active customers brings this figure to about 69 million people. As previously reported by BTC Manager, PayPal officially announced its crypto adoption plans back in October. As we know, the news ended months of speculation regarding the plans by the U.S. payment giant to board the cryptocurrency express. So they want to bring cryptocurrency to the masses. It seems like they are doing so. Could it debase the US dollar? Well, I have a feeling that there is some fear perhaps in government right now. People are getting fed up with the current system, and if they have the opportunity to make a little bit of money, well, they're going to definitely do it. Not only that, guys, we also have this. This is just amazing. And, despite the fact that XRP price has gone up and down and up and down, when I bring it here on the hourly, we can see here XRP price has just been hovering in this level for a little while, and right now we're trading at about 61.5 cents as of the recording of this video. Some investors took their profits, of course, bringing the price down, and others are wondering when's the opportunity to buy. And so I brought this up the other day. For those of you guys new to the space, this is a great resource. It was created by Vietsvind, who is the head of XRPL Labs. This is the Rich List stats. So you can actually go here and you can see how many accounts hold how much XRP. So accounts that hold anywhere between, for example, 4 million and just under 5 million XRP, there's only 65 accounts that hold that much XRP, so on and so forth. So you guys can see where you stack up here. If you hold anywhere between 100,000 and 200,000 XRP, there are only 10,483 accounts that hold that. If you hold 1,000 to 5,000 XRP, give or take, there's about 202,000 accounts that hold that much XRP. So a great resource here. The interesting thing that I love to point out here is accounts by percentage. So you're in the top 10% if you hold over 3,000 XRP. You're in the top 5% if you hold over 10,000 XRP, so on and so forth. So once we get up here to the 1%, the 0.5%, the 0.2%, and the 0.1%, we're seeing heavy hitters up in this space. But what really intrigues me is the 0.01%. The people that hold 25 million XRP or more is up in the 0.01%, and you guys can see that jump from 700,000 XRP to 25 million XRP is a large jump. How I read this is these guys are all retail investors, okay, going all the way from the 0.1% down to the 10%. Retail investors, maybe some of them got into XRP early. This is why they have almost 1 million XRP. But then when you get to the 0.01%, this is where the number really shoots up to 25 million. And take a look at the trends here, guys, okay? Everybody has been selling over the last couple of weeks, couple of months now, profiting on their stacks. Of course, if they got in at 20 cents and it went up to 80 cents, they made a significant portion. But look who's accumulating over that time. This portion of the crowd, the people who hold 25 million XRP or greater, actually that number is up to 26.1 million XRP now. So these numbers were from back in September, and now it's December, early December, and that number has gone up actually to 26.1 million XRP. These people are actually increasing their positions. So while the masses are decreasing their positions of XRP, the 0.01% is increasing their position, which only means one thing. In my opinion, the smart money, the big money, the people that can afford 25 million XRP are saying to us with their actions, I'm accumulating more. I see potential in this cryptocurrency. I think it's going to go much higher than 80 cents, and so I'm filling up my bags. Now, another theory, too, is that these are businesses, these are companies that are utilizing XRP for cross-border payments. We don't have any confirmation on that, but that could also be the case. Of course, regardless of what it is, fill up your bags while you can, guys. XRP is going to be one of those valuable currencies that solves real-world problems, and so we will see real demand for XRP. So just going back to these statements here with regards to Bitcoin, cautioning the public that Bitcoin might not be the answer, that it is too precarious still. I also saw this tweet here, guys, coming from Stephanie Starr. Seems there has been a coordinated effort to shut down or at least slow down Bitcoin. People are speculating cost of energy is too high. I think it's the amount of energy consumed that is the cause. Remember, climate change is a major agenda, and I don't know if she's referring to specifically the Great Reset, but climate change is on that agenda. And these just from the headlines. I reported on this yesterday. Authorities shut off electricity to Bitcoin miners in China's Yunnan province, and also Venezuela cuts electricity for Bitcoin miners. We've also got Brad Garlinghouse's reaction when Anthony Pompliano so confidently suggested that China can't control Bitcoin. Do you think it's hogwash? Do you hold some Bitcoin? Are you going to rotate it into alts when alt season begins? I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.